How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
오.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
말하지 않았더라면.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
바람이 불지 않았더라면.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly, and he did.
와, 그네 타다가 죽었네요. 켈빈은
Calvin's
그네
story
타다가.
felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing. After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
그래서 밧줄이 아까 쳐져 있었던 거군.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
18세에 입대를 하고. 어? 똥. 야. 오. 비밀의 방.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
잠깐만. 뭐 있는데?
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
바바라가 아직 아역 스타라고 생각했다. 어떤 미스터리가 있을까?
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
그녀가 얼마나 힘들었는지 생각해 본 적은 전혀 없었다.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
바바라의 death.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale.
미국의 가장 불운한 가족으로부터 영감을 받은 무시무시한 이야기를 올드 잭이 들려주겠다. 그 제목은 바바라 핀치의 놀라운 결말.
Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven.
Sven.
He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
아까 돌렸을 때 안 나왔던
20
걸로
minutes
아는데.
later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
설마.
I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard. But that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
끔찍하네요. 그러면 그 괴물들은 상상 속의 괴물이었던 건가?
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered.
아,
As
어떤
absurd as that
괴물이었을까?
comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending. I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
오르골에 귀가 담겨 있었으니. 아까 이 오르골이 이 오르골이죠? 빨래방이네요. 7.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
화상품 교자.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
아이고 어두워.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
뭐부터?
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
월터.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30년 동안.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
1968년도죠. 첫날. 손도 좀
But after a few
젊고.
days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
통조림을 깝니다.
Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
10년 후
But if you wait long
1976년
enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
아무 감각이 없죠.
And then one day, everything just
2005년.
stopped.
손도 많이 늙었네요.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
기차가 안 다니기 시작했어요.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting.
올해도
I have to
기다렸다.
leave. Well, I still can.
떠날 수 있을 때 떠나라.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara,
발바라를
Molly.
죽인 그것. 몰리,
and Calvin.
켈빈.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
그것이 나를 죽이더라.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
무엇이든 나는
I'm going
준비되어
to
있다.
appreciate all of it, especially the food.
음식에 대하여 감사함을 느끼고
I
싶다.
don't mind if I only have a year left,
상관없다.
or a
1년이든
month,
1개월이든
or a single week.
일주이든
I'd be happy with one new day.
하루라도
I can
새로운
already
날이야.
imagine the sun on my face.
기차가 오는 시간에 맞춰서 나가서 30년 동안의 지하 세계를
Walter died when I was 6.
30년 동안 복숭아
I
통조림
can't believe
만드신
my
거예요.
mom never told me he was down here.
피치.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
여기는 뭐가 있었지? 그림. 창문 앞에 그림 그려놓고 30년 동안
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
그러게 뭘 도대체 더
I
숨기고
don't
있는
want to
거야.
make the same mistakes she made,
엄마의 실수를 나는
trying to bury
반복하지
something
않아.
that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone
그리고
else.
다른 사람들에게 무슨 일이 있었는지 알아봐야 되겠다.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
이제는 이야기 자체가 문제가 될까 봐
Maybe we
걱정이다.
believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
월터의 시체.
I don't know if I should even be writing
이걸
this.
써도 되는 것인지 모르겠다.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
아, 그러면 안 되지.
But I thought you should know about your family.
그래서 가족에 대해서 내가 알아야 된다고 생각했다.
And the history you're a part of.
그리고 너도 그 포함된 그 역사를.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
솔직히 아마 지금 그런 거 갈 필요 없는 것 같다.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house,
그리고 집을 보면
that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
그들의 광기 어린
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've
오랫동안
just gotten used to it.
죽음으로 둘러싸여 있어. 익숙해진 거라고 나는 생각한다.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
묘지를 먼저.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but
인정하기는 부끄럽지만
the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
많이도 죽었네요.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
이디가 묘지를 디자인했대요.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
이게 오딘 핀치의
She
묘지죠.
could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
저기가 저 집이구나.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
철이 드니까. 네.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
임신했어?
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
샘 할아버지.
They were both pretty intense.
둘 다 강렬한 인상이었다. 사진?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
야, 잘
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving. Hey!
That's a keeper.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
사진도 찍고 좋네요.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
어디 있어? 아, 여기 있다.
Dad, I...
Let me get behind you.
뒤로 갈게.